What's the deal, y'all? It's the kid HG, man. Today I wanted to talk to y'all about in the state of New Jersey, right? We got this like white supremacy type group. It's called S.P.S, State Prison Skinheads, right? And I've dealt with them a couple times. Not really like spoke to them, but I just been around them, you know what I mean, a couple times. And if you ever been upstate in Jersey, you're gonna run into them, you know what I'm saying? Pretty much my first time running into them was down in Annandale when I first went down there. I didn't have no knowledge of this, you know what I mean, type stuff, you know what I'm saying? But it was this when I got to this dorm in Cottage 8, which was like the TC dorm. It was this dude, he pretty much ran that joint. Like I felt like he had the whole compound for all the white boys, whatever. His name was Eli, whatever. So his bed was like right in the front of the dorm. So basically, you know, the dorms is upstairs and it's downstairs. So I was downstairs, which was like the laid back part of the dorm. They tried to send like all the like dudes who I guess was gang banging or rowdy upstairs or whatever. So first I was downstairs and the boy Eli, he was in the front, you know what I'm saying? And I would just hear things, you know what I'm saying? He was from that county. I forget, I think it's Hunterdon County or whatever. So a lot of the COs was kind of like knew him from the street. I feel like they was kind of scared of him. And they let him get away with a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like any white boy come through the dorm, it's like he will automatically recruit them and have them with him, you know what I'm saying? So like, was there no white boys getting sent upstairs? The only white boy that got sent upstairs was a white boy named S.P.S. And I feel like they did that to him to try to punish him. They sent him upstairs thinking like, all right, we gonna send him up there getting beat up type joint, you feel me? But other than that, it wasn't no white boys. Any white boys came through that TC program, he was recruiting you and he was making sure that your bed was like right next to his. So like when you came in the dorm, like the first 10 to 15 beds was all his white boy homies or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was said that he had a bunch of shanks under his bed, like big old knobs and all that. And the CO supposedly had knew about it. Like they might have been giving it to him, you know what I'm saying? All right, so I ain't gonna sit here and act like I know a lot of these stuff, but that was my first time running with them. What I will say is that they're usually real friendly with the police. They don't abide by that snitch code and all that. They will drop a slip on you real fast. They don't care about that. I mean, that's just my knowledge of it, you know what I'm saying? So that was my first running with them. So when I went down Bayside, well, no, when my second bid, when I was down Jones Farm, it was this dude named Nut. He from my county, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I ain't ever really rocked with him like that, but we was on the same tips, you know what I mean? So I seen how he moved or whatever. And when he was in the county, you know, he was cool with the black folks. He ran with the gang members. He knew all the gangsters, the smokers, all that. You know what I'm saying? But when we got upstate, I feel like, you know what I mean, he kind of fell in line with that, with them white boys. And like, you know, I speak to him like, yo, what's up, Nut? And he was like, what's up? But I feel like he was kind of trying to be sneaky. Like, he ain't want to get caught talking to no black folks. You know what I'm saying? So that was weird to me a little bit. But that was my second experience with that. You know what I'm saying? And then when I got down Bayside, I actually seen one of them get their ass whooped real bad. You know what I'm saying? So on my tier, I think it was on the C building, C unit, whatever it's called. Because I had got moved from E to C. So I mean, it was only like two of them. They wasn't deep, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was like mostly Muslims and Bloods on the tier or whatever. So one day it was this skinny boy, and I think he had his man with him, you know what I'm saying? And it was the murder homies. One of the murder homies was on the phone in the yard. One day I ain't go to the yard. I stayed in my hut for some reason. But you know, in Bayside, you could see the whole yard from inside your hut. So I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? And I see the murder homie. He kind of big. He stocky like me. Long dreads or whatever. I forget where he's from. But he was on the phone. So I guess the white boy kept pressing him for the phone. Like, yo, what's up? I'm supposed to be next, whatever. So the boy like, all right, I got you. Like, relax type, you feel me? So I don't know where the boy got balls from, but he walked up and hit the button on him. You know what I mean? The M button, like, you know what I mean? He did one of these, like, you know what I mean? Hit the button on him. And I say the boy snapped and beat the dog shit out of him for about at least 10 minutes, man. Like, beat the brakes off him to the point where he was, like, tired and just kept beating his ass, like, and the whole time the white boy just kept screaming, like, I'm sorry, it's over. I'm sorry. And he just kept beating his ass, bro. Like, I guess he was making an example out of him, man. He dogged him for about 10 minutes straight. White boy was like 100 pounds soaking wet with a brick in his pocket, man. Dude was big, husky. I don't know what made him think he was gonna get away with that, like. But he got dogged, and like his man tried to like run up, and one of the other murder homies who like been down since forever, he was like, nigga, you better, like, told him, like, you better relax. And he just fell back and watched his man get dogged, you know what I'm saying? Which was a smart move on his behalf, because he probably would have, his man already got trashed. He probably got sent to the hospital, you know what I'm saying? And he would have been right behind him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's pretty much my run-ins with him, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. I just want to speak on this because it's like, I don't know if everybody really know about that, because it's like, you know, where I'm from, you know what I mean, it ain't really, I don't know about no white gangs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean, especially my town. Like, my town is an all-black town, so it's like, we don't really deal with white people like that. Like, I ain't really start coming in contact with a lot of white people till I started, like, branching out and, like, going, I mean, to the surrounding towns and shit. But, like even one time, I remember when I was up Annandale, it was a boy from Delran. He came in there. You know, usually when somebody from your county, they'll be like, yo, you know, such and such from your county. I mean, whatever, whatever. So he came and hollered at me, like, yo, I'm from Delran, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, oh, all right. A couple of days later, I feel like they recruited him. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, he working out with the boy Eli, you know what I mean? He fell in line with them. I mean, he ain't never started acting funny though, but you know, conversation was like, oh, what's up type shit, you know what I mean? We ain't never chop it up again like that, you know what I mean? So, like, I think that's, like, one of they things. Like, them niggas, like, they ain't supposed to, like, mix with the black folks. Like, them niggas like to drink coffee, work out, get big and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Down the Dell, if something would have popped off, I could see them holding their own, because they was all husky, they all worked out, and they had a little bit of numbers, you know what I'm saying? Even though they had a lot of, like, geeks and shit with them, but they all got their weight up, and they had the police on their side. Like I said, if they could drop a slip on you and get you up out of there, I feel like they dropped a slip on me, because all of a sudden I got moved upstairs, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like they got rid of me to make room for more white boys coming in, you know what I'm saying? So I can honestly say, like, that dude, he had power, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, like, but like, as far as them going to war with another set or a gang or something, they probably got their ass beat. But like I said, they had the police on their side and shit like that, and they had weapons. You know what I'm saying? They had weapons. They had control of the certain things inside the kitchen. Like, they had power in the Dell. As far as Bayside, not so much. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as far as Jones Farm, it wasn't really that type of environment, but they probably got their ass beat down there too if it came down to it. You know what I'm saying? But they do exist, you know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to speak on that, you know what I mean? S.P.S, State Prison Skinheads, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't got nothing against them, you know what I mean? To each his own, you know? But, you know, that's that, man. It's the Kid HG.